What is your job here?
My job here is primarily as the commanding officer of the recruitment unit.
So you is the boss man here?
I'm one of the boss men.
Where's we going to now?
Oh, we're going to Valor Hall. We'll meet Sergeant Hires, who's going to take us through some of the recruit scenario training.
Okay, so what's going to happen here today is you're going to actually participate in some free recruit training. Okay, but we're going to do some scenarios in which the officers will actually respond to some incidents. You're going to be 2310 car. And anytime you hear 2310 on the radio, you'll push the side button and you'll say 2310.
Is this my partner?
This is your partner right here. This is Officer Brink. This is your new partner. You can introduce yourselves.
Yo, Brinkman, is you good cop and I is bad cop? Well, who's the good cop, who's the bad cop?
No, it's not. We're going to go and handle the situation.
Yo, we're going.
2310 car.
There you go, 2310.
Yo, this be me, the main man, 2310, with my man, Brinkman.
I take 8501 State Road to meet the complainant for a report of a burglary.
No doubt.
You know what a burglary is?
For real, I've done a couple. All right, you go in first.
No, put that down.
What?
We don't need it.
I give you cover.
Okay, all right.
Yo, we're here looking for burglary.
This is my partner. What's missing?
18-inch color television.
Oh yeah, how do we know you ain't lying? How do we know there was a telly?
We have to take the report anyway. You know, because we don't know.
Does you promise that there was a telly here? What was you watching?
Well, he wasn't here when it happened.
So we claim. Get a move on, they. Brinkman, you was mental. They're saying that we need to be out there.
Number, real quick. Phone number.
Oi, that ain't the time to get a number, man.
45.
If you have any more questions, just give me a call.
Yo, this be 2310. We'll be back on the road after my man Brinkman finally finished his shit.
Okay, no profanity here.
Sorry about that.
Got a siren on. No, don't put that out the window. Here.
What if they see us?
Keep it down, man.
All right. So
Not yet. Not yet. Here, you can take this when we get out.
Wicked. Yo, what's the matter with you?
Some guys jumped us. They beat us up.
You have to put this out. 3 men.
Yo, 3 men.
1 black male, 1 white male.
2310, there's 3 men. 1 brother, 1 honky, and 1, what's the S?
Spanish.
1 Spanish.
We refer to the person as a white male, not as a honky.
Why not?
A honky in the United States is not a nice term for a male, for a white person.
Why not?
It's like an ethnic slur.
For real, but they say you can be a honky, but you can still be hung like a donkey.
Possibly. Sure.
They're calling our name on the thing. Yo, this be 2310.
You're supposed to be at the cone shack right in the middle of the driving court.
Okay.
The cool.
We have a report of a burglary. We can't just go up and start shooting.
For
Okay.
real.
Go.
That's him.
Okay. Tell
That a
him
geezer.
to stop.
Yo, stop it.
Stop. Keep your disc. No.
Stop him up. You're fucking with the wrong cop.
Zach Morris made Tori late to the class ring meeting to feel her up, then volunteers to be in charge of procuring the rings, promising he'll get a great deal. Tori, confused why Lisa is so mean to Screech, wants to see a movie with him to show he's really not that bad. Zach's using his ring roll to rip off students. Tori interrupts. Zach tries to hustle her.
Don't worry, you're my girlfriend. You get a great discount.
No, moron. Tori's checking if it's alright to see a movie with Screech. Zach laughs as he does not take Screech seriously, then goes back to scamming. Zach's using his ring roll to rip off students. Tori interrupts. Zach tries to hustle her. Hey, where are Zach's rings coming from? This slime ball. Slater is shocked. He is so clearly a slime ball.
Must be Mr. Diamond?
Mr. Diamond? You'd have to be a real dum-dum to trust this guy. Zach trusts this guy, and is dazzled by a briefcase of spring-loaded dismembered hands draped in costume jewelry. Mr. Diamond pulls the oldest hustle.
You don't want this one.
But Zach says it looks good. That's the problem. It's so good he loses money. This con makes no sense. Zach threatens to walk when Mr. Diamond quotes him a price that he then rotates to give him a bargain. Zach sees nothing suspicious about this sales pitch and pricing structure, then cuts a side deal. Zach proclaims he bested that greasy Shademaster. Zach struts in with 300 rings that Grifter cranked out overnight. Slater is skeptical of their quality. Zach, instead of checking on how Tori's doing, goofs on her entanglement with Screech. Screech gives Tori his ring to show his affection. Zach gives her the news his latest shitty plan failed. Lisa is enraged. Zach's gold ring left a green stain. Zach doesn't understand because he is stupid. Lisa explains he got hoodwinked. Is it just Lisa's ring? Nope. It's every ring. Zach calls his buddy, who becomes hostile as Zach whine accuses him of ripping off his whole class. Because that was Zach's plan. He gets laughed at and hung up on. Zach, who just lost $20,000 on phony rings, is running out of options to escape the consequences of his atrocious judgment. Suddenly, Zach gets a great idea. He needs Tori to manipulate Screech and get him fired up. Tori shows Screech her green mark and infuriates him by saying the symbol of their love is a fraud. He needs to teach Mr. Diamond a lesson. Zach calls Mr. Diamond to say he likes his style and wants to be his sleazy sidekick slinging students fake stones. And Slater? He's the muscle. Enter Screech, who is ready to defend Tori's honor with his own life. Zach and Slater take turns trying to stop him and pretending to get knocked out. Screech, falsely thinking he can fight, demands real rings, which, thank God, works. Because the kind of guy who steals 20 grand from minors probably carries a weapon and isn't afraid to use it. Zach got the rings, including a freebie for himself, and got Screech the attention of girls who like him for who he is not, and will certainly push him to get in fights he'll lose. Let's review. Zach Morris offered to buy rings for his classmates just to rip them off. Then Zach got ripped off by a clear-as-day con man and was too dull to understand it happened even as it was being explained to him. A thief who fortunately did not fight bats and left Screech with a reputation he cannot live up to and will get him beat up. Zach Morris is trash.
Remove the sleep gas.
Before you get beaten up or after? I mean, seriously, do you really think you're gonna walk away from this? You think you're the only wannabe world ruler we've taken down? Here's a tip. Putting on a skirt over your second-rate armor, not helping. What, you're too good to talk to me? How does that bad guys that...
Miss Van Dyne. I am not some common criminal that can be distracted by your prattling. You are nothing to Doom. And your pathetic attempts to play mind games with me amount to exactly less than nothing. So please, stop embarrassing yourself.
Okay.
Parker! That chicken! Must have split.
We shall now vote for a new world leader. I nominate Do. All in favor, say aye. Aye!
There. It is done. Now that the representative has been mind programmed, all the world leaders on Earth are under my control. Except for the Secretary General. Once I take care of him, I will electronically control all of the minds of the entire UN Assembly. And when they meet tomorrow in special session, Doom is master of the world. People of the world, I am Doom. Hear my words well. There is one answer to the world's problems. Leadership. My powerful leadership. With Doom, master of the world, there will be no more wars.
Well, you don't look good, Joe.
The fridge broke. I had to eat everything. Cold cuts, ice cream, limes. What was in that brown jar?
That's still in there?
Not anymore. So anyway, how do you want to pay me?
Is this a service you're providing me?
No. For my new fridge. For our new fridge.
Our new fridge? I don't live here anymore.
Oh, well. Look, okay. Suppose we were a divorced couple. And I got custody of the kid. Now suppose the kid dies. And I gotta buy a new kid.
Okay.
Give me $400!
You don't understand. Elizabeth was about to ask me to go on a trip with her. Is that taking it slow? I'm not ready for this, okay? Well, what do I tell her?
Just tell her the truth. Tell her you're not ready.
I can do that. Well, what if she gets upset?
Then you distract her with a Barbie doll.
Or you could just, you know...
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell am I doing? You just broke my fridge!
What? How do you know it's even broken?
Oh, you think I don't know what breaks my fridge? Well, what do you know? Broken! That'll be $400.
Joey, I saw you push him.
Joey, I did not break this, okay? That has been broken for a while.
Chen, remember I told you about our fridge? Still haven't gotten a check for your half yet.
Do not give him any money.
I'm not talking to you. You broke my fridge. There you are. Okay, you broke my fridge. You owe me $400.
Okay, sure.
Really?
Technically, you owe me $600 for sending out happy thoughts on your last 10 auditions.
Call it even?
Okay.
Yeah, he's about close enough now that he could coast across the start-finish line and still win.
Out of turn 4, after 17 years of effort, the Daytona 500 belongs to Franklin, Tennessee's Darrell Waltrip. He's done it.
Driver Darrell Waltrip, wife Stevie.
I won the Daytona 500. I won the Daytona 500.
Darrell, how long?
Wait. This is the Daytona 500, isn't it?
Oh, you bet it
Don't
is.
tell me it isn't. Thank God.
How many years, and how long, and how hard have you tried to get right here?
17 years.
Here they come. Morgan down to the line. Davey Allison first. Morgan Shepherd gets it all back there. Has he got anything left? Coming to the strike. Morgan comes to the inside, and Davey Allison is going to win the Daytona 500. The Alabama gang has done it again. The son of a great champion of this track, Bobby Allison. Davey Allison victorious in the 34th annual Daytona 500. 14th career win for Davey Allison. Comes in the one race that means the most.
16 cars are in contention to win the Daytona 500. But Earnhardt has a benefit. There's a slow car up ahead.
And there's trouble coming off of turn 2. Some cars get tangled, and it might be this. Whoever gets back to the start-finish line, you'll get the white and the yellow together.
This could be the Daytona 500. Bobby Labonte goes to the outside.
Labonte up high. Earnhardt uses the last car of Rick Bass as a pick. 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Checkered flag. Dale Earnhardt finally is a champion of the Daytona 500. The most anticipated moment in racing. Every man on every crew has come out to the edge of pit lane to congratulate the man who has dominated everything there is to win in this sport, except this race, until today. Don't worry, he's won at this racetrack 30 times. He, better than anyone, knows the way to victory lane.
Out of his car and listen to this.
Just for all them race fans and all them people have been saying, Dale, this is your year. Dale, this is your year. Boy, a lot of them said it this year. Daytona 500 is ours. We've won it. We've won it. We've won it.
Kurt Busch is a fast piece of equipment right there. He's got to look. He's the only Ford in the front 5. What can he do? Look at Scott Riggs in that 10 car. He's trying to get him a top 5 finish in this Daytona 500. And there's Jimmy Johnson on the 48 on the outside, Darrell. Somebody needs to get up there and go with him, but I don't know if it's on the outside or not. He hadn't all day. Push to the outside. 6 cars have a chance to win it. Jeff Gordon's going to lead them into turn 4. They're 1 mile from home. 3 wide. They're bouncing off each other. Jeff Gordon's going to win his third Daytona 500. Kurt Busch, Dale Jr., and Scott Briggs completes a dream week.
So how does that spell Rooney?
R-U-N-E-Y.
R-U-N-E.
You've done this before?
Yo, I mean,
Have you ever done this before?
Yo, for real. I come...
What is your language? Your basic language? English?
Yo, for real.
So what language are you most comfortable?
Yo, English. For real, I was from England. And how shall I introduce you?
That's your business, not mine.
Yo.
Look, I'm getting very close to the end of this. Yeah, go ahead. Do what you have to do.
Yo, check it. I is here with none other than my main man, Andy Rooney. Total respect. And today we is chatting about the media. The media is well important, innit?
It is important. If a democracy is important, people have to know what's going on in the world. That's why the media is important.
Does you think the media has changed since you first got in it?
Does you think the media has changed? Do you think the media has changed?
Whatever.
No, it's English. The English language would say, do you think the media has changed? Not does you think the media has changed. Yes, I think the media has changed.
So what sort of things does you think the media should
Do you think the media?
Yo, do you think to me? I think it's English American thing though, isn't it?
No. That's English. The English language is very clear. I have 50 books on the English language if you'd like to borrow one.
Let's talk about some mistakes that has happened or not happened. Has journalists ever put out tomorrow's news by mistake?
How do you know what the news is if it hasn't happened yet?
Yo, but if there was something like well important, like a plane crash, wouldn't you report that like a day early?
How would you report a plane crash that happens tomorrow, today?
All right, safe. Well, you couldn't do that, but let's say it was something like the election, which is like a massive thing. Wouldn't you report who won that like a few days before? Because it's gonna be such a massive story that everyone will want to know about it and read about it.
But you don't know who won it, do you? Until the election is over. How can you report it before it happens?
Yo, for real.
Okay. So, I don't think we need any more. Can't do this.
Why not?
No, this is not going. I can't waste my time.
Is it because I was black?
You're black? Who's black?
You're Irish.
No, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know.
Why not?
I don't have time. Sorry.
You've been rude to me from the first moment.
I'm sorry.
Trying to tell me I don't speak English.
Well, right.
Yo, he's been rude. That's quite racialist. To be honest.
Oh.
Yo.
Racist.
Yo, racialist. Yo, keep the cameras running. You see that this is racism that's going on here.
Fine.
You're chucking me out because the colour of my skin.
Oh, cool, you're here. Hey, good to see you, man. I was over at Cha-Cha's. Oh, gosh, you're beautiful. Listen, I had an idea. I want to go to a movie tomorrow night. Then maybe it's been a while. It's double date. You know, what do you think? Why the hesitation?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what our plans are or anything. I'll let you know. I'll call you.
What's wrong?
You know, I got Cha-Cha this job and all.
Yeah, she loves you for it.
Yeah.
Me too, by the way.
It's not really working out for me. I got to tell you.
Why not?
Our office is right across from the bathroom. Every time I go to the bathroom, I have to have this stop and chat with her both before I go and after I go. You know, it's too much.
She means well. By the way, she told me that you go to the bathroom like, 10 to 14 times a day. Are you all right?
You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is none of her business. How often I go to the bathroom, what I'm doing in there, how long I'm in there. Talking to you about my personal bathroom habits? That's not good, all right? It's too much.
But someone's gonna sit there. Would you rather have a Klansman sitting there?
No, I'd rather have a stranger, frankly. A stranger sitting there who I don't have to report into.
She cares about you.
Oh, she cares about
Enough. You talk of the people's rights. The people have only those rights which I choose to give them. That's for their own good. Believe me.
I do. I have for all our years together.
But they disappoint me. They must work faster. The satellite tracking station must be completed before the Americans launch their space platform. The guidance system Goron teleported here must be in place on time.
But the prisoner...
Ah, yes. The young traitor who is trying to turn my people against me. Watch him carefully. I have special plans for that one. With but a touch of my finger, I detonate an explosion in Greenland. And another, the jungles of Mexico. My calculations are, of course, precise. And the result, exactly as I predict. My explosions have created a new earthquake fault, and New York City trembles on the brink of extinction. Soon, Boris, it won't be a holographic image I hold in my hand, but the Earth itself.
Jerry, talk to that guy again.
What am I gonna say?
Tell him we want to catch a movie and that we're late.
Hey, what stinks in here? Mr. Cohen, haven't seen you for a couple of weeks.
I've been looking for a better place. No, just bring me a plate and I'll eat here.
Bring him a plate, you eat here. Come on, I'll give you a table. Excuse me. We've been waiting here. Now, I know we were ahead of that guy. He just came in.
Oh, no, Mr. Cohen always here.
He's always here. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Mr. Cohen, very nice man. He live on Park Avenue.
Where am I? Is this a dream? What in God's name is going on here?
She's not there. She left. She must have waited and left because those people wouldn't get off the phone.
Did you leave a message?
Yeah, I told her to call me here and to tell anyone that answers the phone to ask for a balding, stocky man with glasses.
What in God's name is going on here? What in God's name is going on here? What in God's name is going on here?
They're ready to do a big tree? Let's go up here and do one. You know me. I think right there. Now all we're gonna do is tap. Take the brush and just tap. Tap, tap, tap all the way down. All the way down to wherever you want it. I like that. I like it. Maybe I'll do another one. We'll put a little group of trees here. 2, 3. There they come. 3 little trees. 3 little trees. Maybe this 4th tree. Maybe he got hurt when he was little, and he's got the leanies. He sort of just fell over there. Now I'm just going to take the brush and just wiggle it so that the edge of the bristles touch. And we just sort of smear in some little doers right here that look like, when they highlight them, they look like little bushes that live in there. Shoot, that's working pretty good. Maybe we'll just bounce in, just taking the brush and just touching the edge. Just touching the corner and wiggling it quickly. It's hard to do this slow. Quickly, wiggle it. See, gives us the indication of just some little things growing back here. We don't know what they are. Need a liner brush. Take the liner brush and we'll go into that same color. Thin some of it out. We want to thin it until it's almost like ink. Turn the bristles. That loads it full. Turn them so it's very sharp. See, there you can see it. See how sharp it is? Now maybe on our tree out here, maybe this is an old evergreen tree that's just about had it. We'll put a few limbs that hang out through here. There. I don't know what kind of tree it really is, whatever you want it to be. You make that big decision. There we go. Evergreen trees, if that's what it is, always have these little hangy offers off the side, all the little things that hang off there. Now, maybe this tree was a different kind of tree, and it has limbs that go up, like cabin. Whatever kind of tree you want. Don't just make your nails just straight. Give them some wiggle and jiggle. I have people write and they say, Bubba, I don't think I can paint. I have a little shake in my hand. I think you're ahead of the game. A little shake in the hand here plays great dividends. Now this is winter, so we're just going to leave the leaves off that. Evergreen sort of keep theirs, but these kind of trees, they lose theirs.
Mike, Eddie, and Boner have nothing to do on a Friday night. They're loitering in a pizza place, and the best thing these broke losers can come up with is park outside a drive-thru movie. They bump into an old pal, Roland, who's in college now. Roland's picking up a bunch of pizzas for a party that has no parents, a ton of babes, and a heated pool. Roland brings them to a huge house with plenty of drinks and food, and women all over the place. This shit is popping off. Mike, Eddie, and Boner quickly realize they are in way over their heads with these awesome, hot people. Boner goes to the bathroom and, when a conga line comes out, tells his friends rich people must use the bathroom in groups. This Cookie Monster sweater-wearing hottie is throwing flirty at him. Mike steps up to take a shot. He stammers through some weak game, but she says he's cute because she's nice and also high on drugs. Rhonda asks Mike if he wants to go to the bathroom with her. He says no because he's dense, and she apologizes because he probably thinks she's just after his stash. She says it's her treat and pulls out a cute little cocaine keychain. Amazing. She asks if Mike is cool. Mike says yes, but it's clear as day that shit's a lie. Rhonda says it's their turn, and Mike covers by saying he can't go to the bathroom because he has to go to the bathroom. Smooth. Mike bumps into Lana and warns her, there's cocaine at this party. She says, yeah, I hope so, because it's Friday goddamn night in 1987. Officer Seaver alerts his friends. Psst, fellas, there's snow on these here mountains, and points to the funnest bathroom in a 50-mile radius. He tells his friends they're not interested in coke, and they kinda agree, but say they are interested in girls like Lana. Mike says Lana does Rick James nose aerobics, and he thought she was cool. Eddie tells Mike to slow down, because lots of cool people also use cocaine. And when Mike says that stuff kills, Eddie very accurately says it will not hurt them to use it once with these college babes. Mike can't believe what he's hearing, because all it takes is one time doing blow with hot girls at a party to ruin your life forever. Boo! Also a B story about watching movies at home. Who the fuck cares? Back to the coke party. This coke party rules, the coolest, but it's wasted on these losers who are posted in the corner, discussing whether or not they should do free drugs. Boner suggests it's fine if they do coke as long as they're home by 10, which is a good plan on paper, but admittedly has a few holes in it. Christy goddamn Swanson comes down the stairs, laughing her coked out nipples off, because her parents would be so upset if they found out about this party. Because it's their coke. Marriage material. Mike's about to scold her for being an angel sent from heaven, when Eddie steps in to introduce himself and Boner, the polite thing to do at parties. Rhonda suggests they all do drugs together. Jackpot. And Lana runs over, saying the hot tub is perfect. And it will be even more perfect after they all get yacked out of their skulls. The hot college girls with rhyming names are beckoning these dorks to come do their bathroom drugs. Dream scenario. But Mike has his arms folded like a narc. He says he's not in the mood. They ask what gives. Mike says he's never done coke. They say they'll be gentle because their hospitality knows no bounds. But Mike pouts, I don't want to do coke. And the party stops. Nerd alert. They laugh in his face and say they're going to check on that hot tub. Mike's ready to bail, but when his friends want to stay, because they're not morons, Mike throws a hissy fit and storms out of there. Destiny awaits for Eddie and Boner. Mike comes home way past his curfew and tells his dad the whole pathetic story. He went to the best party ever, and he didn't do drugs. Then everyone now knows he's a loser. His dad says the only person he has to please is himself, which is especially accurate because the only action Mike's going to be getting in the foreseeable future is of the 5-knuckle variety. Mike's dad says Eddie and Boner called. They didn't go to the bathroom, and they don't want to, because his best friends had the decency to lie to him about doing cocaine with hotties after he left. And if you didn't want to do drugs before this mess, you certainly do after. So what did we learn today? If you beg someone to take you and your lame friends to a party, and it turns out to be the best party ever, be cool. And if a beautiful older woman and her friend offers you free drugs in a hot tub, do the free drugs in the hot tub. Don't stand around all, well, golly gee whiz, fellas, this stuff is bad news. Because there's a time and a place for this shit, and it's Friday night at a house party in 1987. See you next time on a very special episode.
is enough.
Good day.
Safe. What will be your name?
I'm Dr. George Washington.
What?
Dr. George Washington.
All right. Wicked. So does vets mainly look after sick animals?
No, we do a lot of preventive medicine, reproductive work, and everything.
Why was there so many sick animals in Vietnam?
There wasn't that many sick animals in Vietnam.
But weren't there like millions of Vietnam vets?
You're confusing terminology here. Okay, a veterinarian is a doctor of veterinary medicine. He's a person that treats animals.
For Will. So, I was getting it. So, loads of people went to Vietnam and then treated animals.
No. You're confusing the term.
Alright.
I'm a veteran, but I'm also a veterinarian because I served time as a veterinarian in the military.
For Will. So why do so many of those people from the military then later on in life want to start working with animals?
They don't. They can do anything they want to. There's no relation between a veteran of the military and a veterinarian.
Respect. And you is?
I'm both.
Oh man, that's so confusing. I don't understand it. So to make this clear to young people out there, people who fights in wars is called veterinarians.
No,
people who
are called veterans.
Whatever. Veterans, people who does the animal thing is called veterans.
No, veterinarians.
Veterinarian.
E-T-E-R-I-N-A-R. It's veterinarian.
When you was a kid, did you know that you wanted to grow up and be a veteran?
Well, you're still confusing it. Just forget the word veteran.
All right.
Please.
How often is animals actually sick? And how often is they faking it just so them can get a day off work?
Animals aren't faking it to get a day off work.
But what does you do if there's like a knock on your door and there's like a goat out there, whatever, and he says he's got flu, but you know he's lying?
The goat doesn't talk to us. It's the farmer that talks to us.
So is there a lot of sex diseases with animals?
There are a few, but not many, that's transmitted.
Is that because most animals wear connies?
No.
So is you saying that the man cows just whip it out and jizz over their Babylons? So how does they stop getting them preggers? So is there any animals that ain't been discovered yet?
There could be. They've just found some in some of the jungles, different places that they didn't know exist.
Has you got any photos of the ones that ain't been discovered?
No.
All right, what about a video or something?
Well, if you had a video, they'd have been discovered.
All right. Not if they videoed themselves.
They aren't smart enough to operate a video. You aren't going to see that chicken there taking a video around.
All right.
He doesn't have enough, his brain is not developed enough.
Yo, man, him can hear you saying that. Don't cuss him.
I'm not cussing. I say his brain is not developed enough.
He's like just there. He's going to hear you say that and be like well upset, innit?
No, he's not. That's why she wanted it.
Look at that! Look at that fucking thing. What's that?
That's a chicken.
What? That thing?
It's a chicken.
Is that a real animal?
That's a chicken.
Check it out. Has you ever seen anything like that?
Yeah.
Look at it.
He's got feathers on his feet.
How come he was wearing that?
That's the way Mother Nature, that's the way his genes are. He was born.
So where is like the tigers?
This is not a zoo. This is a farm. This is like, this is more like a farm you would have seen probably when I was a kid.
What about a hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus, there, you go to the National Zoo and you can see them.
What, you ain't got them here either?
No, this is not a zoo. This is a farm. You know what a farm is?
Well, it's like a rubbish zoo, obviously.
Okay, I hope you learned something about animals.
Yo, we learned a lot about animals.
You have a lot to learn.
Keep it real,
Okay.
Enough respect.
Okay.
Say it. Wicked.
Okay.
After my disfigurement, I fled from all mankind. Making my way to the remoteness, I had just about reached the end of my endurance. The next thing I knew was when I awakened in their cave. They were practicing magic. I learned all there was to know. Then one day, they called me Master. And then it began. Using the mouth of a gigantic idol as a blast furnace, my servants began to forge what was to become the most dreaded costume on the face of the earth. The last thing to fit was the mask. When it conformed to my twisted features, it was put on my face. And it fit! The mask was on. Von Doom was no more. For that moment was doom.
Bob Costas at the NBA Draft Lottery, being held this year in the studios of NBA Entertainment in Secaucus, New Jersey. The NBA Draft itself will take place on June 24th in Portland. Today, the order of selection in the draft has been determined by the lottery. Here's a little background. The lottery was instituted in 1985, in part to remove the appearance of teams with poor records losing intentionally in order to secure a high pick in the draft based solely on order of finish. So what's at stake in this year's draft? In some years, it's not exactly clear which player will be taken with the first pick. Not so this time. Barring the unforeseen, the first selection will almost certainly be LSU's Shaquille O'Neal.
People out there that have a lot of expectations. I'm not going to come into the league and try to rush anything. I'm just going to take 1 year at a time. Hopefully, I'll become a great player.
All 11 of the lottery teams have said they would select O'Neal if given the chance. Other prominent players sure to go in the first few picks are Georgetown's Alonzo Mourning, Duke's Christian Laettner, and Ohio State's Jimmy Jackson. Now, perhaps as much interest surrounds this draft lottery as any since the first one back in 1985. That was the year, you may recall, in which the Knicks won the lottery and selected Patrick Ewing with the #1 pick. Right now, here's a review of the rules and an explanation of how the draft lottery works, and pay attention. The 11 teams that didn't qualify for the playoffs all have a shot at the #1 pick. That's Minnesota, Orlando, Dallas, Denver, Washington, Sacramento, Milwaukee, Charlotte, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and Houston. The Bucks and Hornets finished with identical records, and a special draw held at the conclusion of the regular season determined that Milwaukee gets one more ball than Charlotte. If neither team winds up in the top 3, then the Bucks select before the Hornets. The NBA uses a weighted system which increases the chances of the teams with the worst records getting the top picks. The Timberwolves will have 11 chances out of 66 for the top pick, each chance represented by a ball. Orlando gets 10 chances, one more than Dallas, and so on down to Houston, which has 1 chance in 66. The balls are placed in a clear cylinder. They will be mixed and then drawn to the top. The first to emerge from the cylinder will represent the first pick in the draft. The second non-duplicate ball will get the second pick, and the third non-duplicate ball, the third pick. The order of selection for the remaining 8 teams will be determined by inverse order of their regular season records. This guarantees the team with the worst record, Minnesota, of no lower than the 4th overall pick. Okay, the actual drawing has just been conducted in a separate room under the supervision of NBA Deputy Commissioner. The process was witnessed by representatives of the 11 lottery teams, different representatives from the individuals sitting here. Also there was Phil Laskaway, a partner in the international accounting firm of Ernst & Young. Mr. Laskaway is the only person in this studio who knows the results, including Commissioner David Stern. Immediately following the drawing, Mr. Laskaway took the logo for each lottery team and placed it into a numbered envelope corresponding to that team's position in the 1992 draft. Since then, Mr. Laskaway, and I swear this is true, has retained exclusive custody of the envelopes, which he has just placed in order on the numbered board. The sealed envelopes will be opened shortly by Commissioner Stern. Commissioner Stern will open the envelopes representing the selection order 11 through 1. Keep in mind that since slots 4 through 11 are determined by inverse order of regular season finish, and only the first 3 positions are determined by the lottery, if Houston, for example, doesn't come up 11th, or Atlanta doesn't come up 10th, and so on, it means that team has defied the odds and lucked into one of the top 3 selections. Now to announce the order of the first 11 picks of this year's NBA draft, here's the Commissioner, David Stern.
Good afternoon and welcome to the NBA Draft Lottery. Everyone has been briefed on the lottery procedures, so let's get started and see who picks where in the 1992 NBA Draft. The 11th pick, the Houston Rockets.
As expected, they had 1 ball out of 66, so no disappointment really for Steve Patterson.
The 10th pick goes to the Atlanta Hawks. The 9th pick goes to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Charles Barkley said if they don't get one of the top 2 picks, they should trade him unless they get Mourning or O'Neal.
The 8th pick goes to the Milwaukee Bucks.
That means that Charlotte has moved up. Charlotte has one of the top 3 picks.
The 7th pick goes to the Sacramento Kings. The 6th pick goes to the Washington Bullets.
Everything is held according to statistical probability except Charlotte, which has moved into the first 3 picks.
The 5th pick goes to the Denver Nuggets. The 4th pick goes to the Dallas Mavericks.
Orlando, Minnesota, and Charlotte.
And now the first 3 picks in the 1992 NBA Draft. The 3rd pick in the 1992 NBA Draft goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Orlando and Charlotte.
The 2nd pick in the 1992 NBA Draft goes to the Charlotte Hornets. And that means that the Orlando Magic will pick first in the 1992 NBA Draft. Come on up, Pat.
Pat Williams, the colorful former GM of the Philadelphia 76ers, has been with the Orlando Magic from the inception of the franchise, and now his team owns the number 1 pick in the June 24th draft.